It's been a long time since we've talked about Bhad Bhabie, aka Danielle Bregoli, and she's currently in a heated feud with her mom, and it's a complete mess, you guys. They've got into a physical altercation, and a clip of their brawl is going viral. The two are going back and forth on Instagram, and people have a lot to say about whether her hitting her mom was justified in this situation. So let's dive into it because it's a lot. If you're out of the loop, this past weekend, Bhad Bhabie and her mom were seen physically fighting in a now deleted video. Now, if you've been following Danielle for a while, you know that she has a pretty rocky relationship with her mom. But this altercation follows an incident months earlier when her mom defended Danielle against trolls who accused her of faking her cancer diagnosis. If you aren't in the loop, Danielle has been diagnosed with cancer as well. But clearly, as we're seeing now, just months later, the tables have turned once again, and these two have a very toxic and rocky relationship. Before we get into the video, Danielle's boyfriend, Lavon, also known as LV, is also beefing with Danielle's mom because the mom doesn't want him with Danielle. Danielle and her boyfriend are accusing her mom of racism. The mom is accusing Danielle's boyfriend of using her daughter. They've been going back and forth since last year, but now they are back at it again, going 10 times harder. Danielle's mom recently wrote on her Instagram story, "Someone needs to let Lavon know that's Danny's home, not his. Broke ass can't even pay the water bill. This boy's a clown. He wants Danny to fire everyone and only hire his people so they can rob her more than he has in the past 2 years. He told me his baby mama was a prostitute when she was calling the cops on him. Now he is all laid up with her in my daughter's house. Let's be honest, he begs her to stay because no one wants him. I mean, where is he going to go? He doesn't own anything. The Maybach is in both their names, no job, no credit. He doesn't even make the payments." Now, I do want to make note that a couple of days ago, Danielle shared a story simply saying that she is single. And in a separate slide, she wrote, "Like death, y'all will never see me with that man ever again." For those who are confused, over the last few months, Danielle and her boyfriend have really been going through it with cheating claims involving Travis Barker's teenage daughter, Alabama. And let's not forget about last year where her boyfriend was caught literally assaulting her in a video clip, but apparently that wasn't enough of a breaking point for Danielle to cut the relationship off at that time. Because a couple weeks later, she was back to posting videos of them making out, calling him her forever. So a lot of people are taking this recent single post of hers with a grain of salt, being like she's definitely gonna go back to him. But Danielle's boyfriend Lavon replied to her mom though, saying, "Stop mentioning me. You're mad your daughter doesn't want you, and she made amends with her father, and you no longer have access to her money. You allowed her to get molested at 10 by your boyfriend several times." This is another claim Danielle also made in an Instagram story where she made these serious claims against her mom, saying, "The amount of time this lady purposely put me in harm's way and y'all mad about a smack? She let me get molested by her boyfriend Justin and Frank Delato for 3 years both times." Followed by another post, "I never got justice every time someone did me wrong. Ever. Nobody who did me wrong ever went down. Y'all continue to laugh at my pain." Back to what her boyfriend had to say to her mom, "Her friends aren't the reason she hates you. You are. And slow down, master, before I post a video of you calling our best friend a monkey and Danny smacked the out of you on camera for disrespecting her." And here's where Danielle went ahead to publicly upload that footage onto Instagram where she's seen getting in a tense physical altercation with her own mother. Before posting the video, she wrote, "My mom calls black people monkeys. I smacked the shit out of her for calling my deceased friend a dead monkey. Y'all want to see this video? Y'all think I condone this shit? I don't. I get on her every time she posts lies about people, but unfortunately, I can't control what another human being does with their phone in their Instagram page. This is her calling my best friend who passed last year a deceased monkey." People all over Instagram had mixed reactions to Danielle hitting her mom. Some people saying that she took it too far by hitting her mom. "I will stop talking to my mom, but I'm never hitting my mama. Y'all different. This is what y'all made her famous for anyway." But others were defending Danielle. "I don't condone this in general, but maybe in this instance." This person said, "Damn, you're so angry to hit your mom, but in love with a man who hits you. crazy. I don't care what my mother does or says, I'll never put hands on her. I'll fuss, maybe cuss, but never physically hurt my mother. This person said, talking about Danielle's mom, if she calls the friend that, imagine what she calls the baby. Now, Danielle just recently had a baby, for those who don't know, and you gotta think this is not a safe environment for Danielle to be putting her daughter in. I mean, being surrounded by all these harmful predicaments, her daughter isn't in a secure environment, and hopefully she's thinking about that. Hopefully she's taking that into consideration, and hopefully she gets the peace that she finally deserves, because I feel like this woman has been in back-to-back trauma and fights with almost everyone in her circle. Here's where things get a little confusing though, because TMZ is reporting sources close to Barbara, however, tell TMZ she never called anyone a racial slur, and the video is from last July, which doesn't make it any better if it was last July. A grown woman at that shouldn't be making remarks like that to begin with. Shortly after Danielle released the clip of herself being by her baby daddy Levon. We hear they were arguing because Levon's mother wanted Danielle to attend her pal's funeral, but Barbara didn't, partially due to Levon being there and Barbara having issues with the deceased friend. TMZ is told Bhad Bhabie, who attended the funeral against her mom's wishes, and Barbara have since made up and even spent Christmas together. I don't know, you guys, this family is just a mess. Since day one, since they were on Dr. Phil, they've had a turbulent relationship. And speaking of Dr. Phil, in late 2023, Danielle claimed her mom was obsessed with getting her on Dr. Phil when she was 2 years old. She's claimed that her mom is a narcissist.
And your mom had basically like decided to do Dr. Phil because she was like, I don't know what to do. This will help, whatever. Or what's the story there?
So, okay, I hate to put my mom on blast. I really do. It's still my mom at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't care when she put me on blast. And what she put me on blast for was not even half of the truth. So, I actually found out on my 19th birthday that my mom had been emailing Dr. Phil since I was 2 years old.
No fucking way.
So I don't know if my mom is a very narcissistic person. And you know, narcissists, they like a crowd. Figuratively and literally, they like a crowd. Because they feel like, well, I can't convince the people who really know me, so I can convince others of whatever narrative I want to play.
She also talked about her financial struggles because of her mom, how her mom took all her money, leaving her broke, and that she couldn't do anything about it at the time, presumably because she was a minor when she had her viral moment.
I was actually broke as fuck. Like, I barely had like my mom was in control of my money, so she was doing whatever she wanted to do, and I had a $500 limit on my card.
No way.
Yeah.
And you'd already like Gucci flip-flops and like you'd had like hits. And you still haven't seen that money.
I'm not sure if she would have been able to get approved for a Coogan account at the time, but it definitely would have provided some financial security for her. But I surely want to know what you guys think. Do you think Danielle's behavior was justified given the context, since this was someone close to her, since her mom was being racist as well? Or do you think she could have took a different approach to handling her anger? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.